This To It skill is in general information and focuses on recording sound. You can record yourself or your students speaking and record them as separate sound files. Those sound files can be attached to many different programs, including Notebook and PowerPoint. There are many programs that allow you to record sounds. I'll be showing you two of them and comparing them. So let's take a look. I'm running Windows right now, specifically Windows Vista, and I'm going to be showing you the sound recorder that's in Windows Vista. Then I'll also be showing you a free program called Audacity that is good for either Windows or Mac or Linux. So I'm going to minimize Notebook and click on my Start, choose All Programs, and go to Accessories. In Accessories, there is Sound Recorder, and this will always be here in any Windows operating system. In order to do any recording, I will need a microphone. Now I have a regular microphone right here, and this is plugged into the audio jack of my computer. If you have a laptop, they typically have a built-in microphone in there, in which you'll need to be fairly close to the microphone in the laptop in order to record it. So what I'm going to do is click Start Recording, and then it will start recording immediately. Okay, so I will start right about now and say, "This is my voice." Then I click Stop, and it will bring up the Save dialog box, and I'm going to go to the desktop. I'm going to bring up my keyboard by clicking on my keyboard button, and I'll bring the keyboard up here, and I'm going to highlight here, and I'm just going to call this one number 1. Notice that Save as Type, I can save it as a WAV file, the Windows Media Audio file, which is a WAV file. That's my only option that's there. When I click Save, it will save it to the desktop. So I'm going to minimize my keyboard, and I'm going to close Sound Recorder. And as simple as clicking in here. Okay, so I will start right about now and say, "This is my voice." So if all I wanted was a section that said, "This is my voice," and I did not want the beginning part or the tail end of that, I'm stuck with that whole file that's right there. And that whole file was maybe about right here. So if I play this again. Okay, so I will start right about now and say, right about here, this is what I want. "This is my voice." And I don't want the rest. I just want that little clip in there. There is some software that you can use that will clip some of that out. But again, that's kind of more work. You're in a classroom and you just want to be able to sit down, hit record, and have the student speak. And then you want to be able to just take that certain little section out, that little clip, and then save that as a file. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to close Windows Media Player and go back to Notebook. In Notebook, I'm going to show you where you can get the Audacity Recorder. If I click the link that's down here, this is shareware software, which means that there's a license for anybody to use it free of charge. It comes in Windows and Mac and Linux operating systems. So I'm going to minimize both of those windows, and I'm going to go to my Start menu down here, and I want to use the Audacity program. So I'm going to click it, and it will open up. Now this program does do a lot of things, but I'm going to show you very basic how you can just record a student's voice and just that little snippet that you want. So I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so this is my voice. And then I press Stop. Now I said a lot of things in there, and as you can tell, it's recorded some things. But I can tell right about here, that's about what I said. So I can highlight that section and just press play. This is my voice. A little close. Let's add a little bit more to the end there. This is my voice. That sounds good. I don't want the rest of it that was there. So I just want that. And I'm going to go to File. Now I could save this as an Audacity file. So if I just click Save Project, it's going to save this particular file with this one track in there. But I don't want to go through that process. I just want that little snippet that's in there. So what I'm going to do is either export it as a WAV, as an MP3, or as an OGG Vorbis. Those are different types of audio files. The one that's most recognized is an MP3. And I can either export it as an MP3 with the entire thing, Or I can export the selection, and this is the selection that I have. And this is where the power of this program comes in to make it very easy for a student to record, and then I just want that little snippet without, I don't want the beginning or the very end where there was some extra noise. So I'm going to choose Export Selection as MP3. When I do that, it's automatically saved to the desktop, and I'm going to open up my keyboard here, and I'm going to call this one number 2, and then I'll click Save. I'm going to minimize my keyboard. I could put the title and artist and so forth. I don't want to go into that, so I'll just click OK. And now let me minimize Audacity. The file here says MP3, so that's the one I'm going to choose. I'll double click it.
This is my voice.
And it's as simple as that. So you can go very quickly and just clip those particular things that you want. So let me minimize that. And so those are some ways that you can use sound recording in your digital whiteboard system. Now it's time for you to get to it.